So guys, we've made it to part 10. Finally, the end of the year. It's hectic as hell, but we've made it through. Almost. Okay? My alliteration is on point. Hectic as hell. There have been loads of tests since part 9. Okay? And some shocks, right? But for the sake of my future self and your possible enjoyment, I'm going to go through them. So let's start off with Cymraeg, Welsh, the land of the Welsh cakes.
Funny.
Am I? Good. Funny's good.
Pentostiau.
Destruct! 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 No!
And sheep. It's getting so mad that I'm being racist to myself. We've done 2 tests, Unit 3 and Unit 4. Unit 3 is a writing and reading exam, whereas Unit 4 is a reading and a writing exam, right? Unit 3 is like answering short questions, right? And Unit 4 is Welsh Essay City. That's not been too bad though, right? I'm confident with how I did on those, but at the time of recording, right, we have Unit 1 on Tuesday, okay, which is tomorrow actually, right? Today is Monday, right? Where we have to speak in a group about a given topic. I dread it, okay? I like Welsh, on the whole, ar y cyfan, but not when they put lots of pressure on you. At first we were going to have it towards the start of the week, right? But the teacher got ill, so we didn't, right? The teacher then tells us later, don't worry guys, I mean, you'll have a week to prepare for it, okay? I would never give you such a short amount of time to prepare. But anyways guys, you've got 4 days, right? A day after, she told us that we have 4 days to practice. It was Friday, and it was on Tuesday, right? We were shocked. We have enough tests as it was, and we didn't get time to practice. Due to the maths test though, we were able to extend it until Friday, right? But then it was extended again till Tuesday, right? So that's stuff for part 11. So because of maths, Welsh was extended again, right? Thank you, maths. Let's get Welsh back and additional maths out of the way first. Welsh back is done. Additional is just terrible. We had a test on it and I probably failed it. Maths. We've had 4 tests lately, right? Make it clear the 4. 2 of which mentioned in part 9. I had the A star in non-calc and an A in calc, right? Now with a non-calc being non-calculator, if you get a mad answer that you can't work out from the top of your head, you know it's wrong. And that's what helps me to know, right? We did another 2 tests today at the time of writing, right, which was the 18th of May, okay? The day today is 24th, so this is 6 days old, right? And we hadn't had the results yet. But at the time of recording, we have. Because our teacher is a legend, he marked it the next day, right? We couldn't have the papers back because we didn't have time. But I got an A on the calc and an A star on the non-calc. He told us the grade we have, which was awesome, right? I stand by my point that non-calc is superior, right? And I also stand by my point where my maths teacher is absolutely amazing. He is a legend. He's arranging a pizza party, right? But more on that later. We also did some numeracy tests, but we haven't had the results yet, right? But we are done with maths. Goodbye maths, it is done. You shan't be missed, although the teacher shall definitely be missed. Science. Testtopia. Chem is long gone, right? We've had loads of tests that I couldn't remember them all. I had to look through my book as we write them all down, right? I've had an A star and an A in that as well, that's right. In the biology bits, right? And 2 C's in the physics. Now we have English, right? We had a huge past paper, right? English is done, okay? All we've got to do now is just the presentation giving and then it's overly done, right? For your presentation, you're given a topic and you've got to talk about it. Similar to the Welsh, but with no passion or level of enjoyment at all. Okay? Now this is called your individual presentation. And you have a booklet. Right? We have to talk about rubbish because the teacher chose our topic for us. Right? Which nobody wanted us to do. You know, literal rubbish. On our own, you know, as people do. All the time. Right? Did you hear about that litter problem down in the park? Oh, it was absolutely terrible. We were just talking about Rocket League, but alright. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. I mean, according to my friend whose name I can't say for this instance, right, they said that the litter problem is absolutely disgusting. And that we need to improve this by, I don't know, having the council make new bins. We're planning it right now. We could have had our poetry back, right? But the teacher, she hasn't told them us yet because she believes it's not fair on other classes if they haven't had theirs yet. Because, as if it's an advantage, right? It's stupid. And to quote Merrin, right? English sucks. I agree, right? I mean, it's hardly an advantage, is it? Just knowing our results. Next we have drama. It's an offence to put them both together. Hated and loved. Right? We've had one huge mock, okay, based on the Peter Pan play we watched when I cosplayed as Captain Hook. Right? Oh, and also the book 100, okay? Section A is on 100, Section B is on Captain Hook. Right? Now in the book 100, when you die, you go to the void. And you have an hour to choose one memory to live forever or get trapped. Right. I finished my mock after 9 pages of work in 3 lessons. It was alright. I'm confident I did good in that. Right. We had to sit at desks like a normal exam, you know, you got it's mad. For drama, you know, that was the first proper time that we did that. I'm confident with how I did. Okay, and we should find out soon. Now we've got media. Good old media. It's genuinely fun, right? It's the one lesson where I like the idea that as long as you can justify, you are correct, right? With English it's not as fun because it's always on boring topics, like litter. But anyways, with media, we've had to do several tests on advertising, analysing adverts, and vertical integration, where a conglomerate owns smaller companies and does the promotion or advertising for it. For example, Disney owned Marvel. Marvel owns Black Panther. Now, on Friday we were told 2 out of 4 of the results. I had 2 A stars, which was amazing on Friday. This was the music and the advertising. And another A star and an A for the other 2 tests we did. Right? But finally we got history. Depression, war and recovery. I got a B. Okay, 39 out of 53 marks. 40 marks needed for an A. It goes up down in 5s. In the test, however, I sat there for 2 hours and wrote about everything I could about the topic. Right? Everything even remotely relevant to the questions in the paper went in the paper. And how did I do? I got the A star. Okay, 45 out of 53. That was great. Right, and as I said just now, 45 is an A star, 40 is an A, 35 is a B, 30 is a C, and so on. Right? He also said that if I carried on getting that, I'd be able to potentially get an A star for the entire subject. Okay? So we had another test. Okay? And I got 45, which I just skimmed an A star. Right? So 2 A stars in a row. That was... It was mad. Like, it was really close. Right? I remember it being really exciting because it all comes down to the final paper. I'd play some final countdown music now, but I'm not getting copyrighted. We haven't had our 3rd paper yet, right? But that's on Thursday, and it's all coming together, guys. Part 11 will be lots of results. Speaking of results, right, here's my data drop across all the subjects. Red is terrible, Yellow is just below your target, English. Green is on your target, and blue is above your target. I'm fairly confident in most subjects, but English is just bad. But now, if you've stayed this long, you deserve some sort of award. I mean, you're listening to me talk about grades, right? Some form of prize that nobody else would get. I mean, how about I tell you about the time I nearly got beat up? That seems like a good idea. So, we were doing our leavers PowerPoint, okay? We couldn't actually work on it because the room was busy, right? For the leavers PowerPoint, we've had to make an Instagram and get all people in year 11 that want to be in it to send photos in, right? But the room was busy, so we stood outside. Now, as lunch goes, we were stood outside the canteen when all of a sudden people back into the corner. Now, I was totally oblivious to the wreckage coming my way, right? There was a fight, and I was backed into a corner. Like, I'm here, these two boys were fighting there, and I couldn't go anywhere because I was in the corner. Right? Think of this the corner. They're fighting like here. I can't go anywhere. Right? I'm not sure what happened exactly, but according to somebody's testimony, the teachers tried to get the fight away from me and then broke them up. Right? I mean, all I remember was just being like that. Somebody ripped my mask off my face by accident. My mask was on the floor. Like, that was mad. I'm just there looking at, watching the fight ensue. Like, and the fight moved away and I ran to the corner. But probably walked, or I was like walking over to the corner. I told the class it was my mask and they laughed. Right? We had a good laugh over it. I retrieved my mask and went back into lunch. Right? But how's your school life? You'll notice that this video is significantly longer than most. This is because on my old iPad, I didn't have a lot of storage. But on this iPad, I've got twice the amount of storage, so that means longer videos, huh? And I can talk about more than what I want. And it's just a lot easier in general, you know? But anyways guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe and goodbye.